All right, let me demonstrate the third one here. So again, we create a brand new GeoGebra file, and I close this. I hide the grid. I get rid of the axes, and I'm ready to roll. Now this one, I want to investigate the internal angles, so I'm going to again create a circle center. I don't know, 4 has been working fine. There it is, nice and big. And then it says create segments BC, so I'll create a line. Oops, well, a line's okay actually, but let's do segment. Let's go here to here, and here to here. Looks good. Let's also find the intersection. And let's label all that stuff. So let's pick this one, give me its name, give me this one, give me its name, give me this one and its name, and this one and its name, and then the center, its name, and then finally the name of the intersection. Awesome. Now this one's a lot like the last one. We need some arcs, and so we're going to again use our arc tool. So you click on center first, and then it looks like clockwise. Oops, I've done something goofy there. Oh, that's not the center. Let's try that again. Same tool. Let's pick it with center this time, and then here we go. Nice. Now while that's selected, I'm going to just leave this open and crank this up to a good solid 8. Let's go get this tool again. Click on the center and then C and D. Bam. Oh, good. It's even the right thickness and everything's ready to go. So that's ready to go. Let's see. What do I want to do? I want to fix A. I want this circle just to stay where it's. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Stay where it's at. The circle 2 just stay where it's at. I do want, the ability to, alter these though. I don't want to fix these because that's part of what we're investigating. And you can see that we can create some cool things here. Now what I need is, I need this measurement of this arc, this measurement of this arc. And you saw how we did that the last time. What we're going to do is measure the central angle. And so I do it in a clockwise manner. And while I have that selected, I'm going to measure the other one. Now those are a nuisance the way they are. I'm going to pull this one out and this one out. I don't like the rounding, first of all. So I'll get it. Well, actually, it doesn't matter at this stage. What I'm going to do is I'm going to run over and change the rounding right now as we speak. So I'm going to go to Options, Rounding to 0 places. That will clean that up a little bit. And remember, I want these measurements, they're attached to these angles, but I want them represented out here. So what I'm going to do is create that text box again that I did before. Good review of the other stuff I've done. Now, one of these guys will be alpha, one will be beta. We'll see that in a second. So if I go to Advanced, and I click on this, I scroll down, there's my alpha. And I'll know which one it is. All right, so alpha is this guy right over here. And then let's do the same. Again, another text box here under Advanced. And that's not what I wanted. I wanted this, and this will be beta. And there it is, ready to go. So now I don't have need of these measurements. I don't want to delete them. I just want to hide them. So I'll click on Hide Show, click on those 2 objects, click away, and they're gone. Whew, I'm almost there. See how I've got it so that that's going to alter or change based on this movement. This one's going to alter or change based on that movement, so on. The last thing is I want to measure this angle here so we can compare the relationship. And I'm going to pull that out. Well, actually, let me just measure this other angle while I'm at it. It'll be equal. Let's pull this value out. Now, you and I know what the formula or relationship is. I like to kind of use whole numbers here a little bit. There could be some rounding issues for sure in something like this. But here is a nice example where 40 and 80 is 120 divided by 2 is 60. So we know, well, this is working fine for us. I in the assignment will ask kids to use nice numbers so that it will work out nice, but I think everything's good to go here now. The last thing, of course, would be to resize my window to what I like. Close this out. I think everything's there. And then, of course, to save file, save. And this we'll call internal angles. And again, I want to share it. I want to save it. And it does that. While it's doing that, let's open our window back up. Still saving. Once it's done saving, I will check that it did save. I'm not sure why it's taking so long. Hello. There it is saved. So now I go back to my main page, hit refresh. It should show up right here. Internal angles, very nice. And again, to show you how I create the QR code, I just go to Access Settings. I grab that code, copy it. I run to my QR stuff and paste it in here. This will change. There it is. I take my snipping tool, snip that. I would then run over to my Word document and paste it in there. And like I said, the last thing I like to do, I go back and grab that URL. I like to go to bit.ly and plug that in. And then I like to create, something int angles. I don't know if that one will already be taken. It wasn't. Copy. If it's already taken, it'll tell you, and then you have to pick a different one. And so I now have, them all ready to go.